Now that was much more like it for the Toronto Maple Leafs after that embarrassing performance against the Buffalo Sabres a few nights ago. The Leafs bounced back in a very nice way. 4-1 winners over the lowly Columbus Blue Jackets today in Columbus. The Leafs usually play down to their opponents. Not so much tonight. They win 4-1 and head into the holiday break with a dub. Now 17-8-6 on the season. But before we go any further, I want to tell you guys this. I know I've mentioned it in previous videos. I don't know if I've mentioned any Leaf videos, but TikTok is a platform that I really want to try and build for this page. You guys have given me the rock for this page, and I would love to hit us 1,000 followers on TikTok, because if we can do so, then I can start doing lives. During games, we can watch games together. We could have watched this game together. We could have watched the Raptors breakdown together. Would have been entertaining, to say the least. So I'd love to see that happen. The link is down below. And if you don't want to click the link, TO Sports Talk on TikTok. I'd love to see you guys on there. Like I said, we've built such a great core here with all of you great people. And I would love to see all of you guys over there as well. But if not, that's totally fine. But I just want to put that out there and into the atmosphere. But let's break this game down. Martin Jones is great yet again. Yeah, sure, he was bad in the second half of the Buffalo game, but the team gave up. Like, they were checked out at that point. So I kind of tossed that away at that point, right? Just see you never. He looked fantastic today. He faced 14 first-period shots. Both teams, it was a slugfest to start the game. 14-14 in shots for both teams. And Martin Jones stops all 14. And Marner just lays the puck on a platter for Austin Matthews in a gorgeous one-timer in his spot. Beats the goaltender Tarasov, and the Leafs lead at 1-0, 8:20 into the first period. Marner with the lone assist. Austin Matthews has scored in 7 straight games, and he has now 27 goals on the season. And he is just very slowly creeping up the Leafs' all-time goal leaders. He's already, top 5, top 6? He's right there already. It's kind of nuts. Then, late in the period, Sean Kuraly gets hit by Jake McCabe behind the Leafs' goal. Or was behind there? I think it was behind the Leafs' goal. Well, of course it would. Why would McCabe be behind their net? But anyways, he hits Kuraly behind our own net. And then the puck hits him. And then you see him hunched over, kind of going to the bench, and he gets there, and he gets helped onto the bench, and then you hear a whistle go and play dead. And I'm thinking, what, is it an offside? Is there a penalty coming? And then you see the players on the bench going like this, and I'm like, oh no. They're waving for ambulance and paramedics. This is not good at all. And my mindset turned to, Damar Hamlin and situations of that extent. Maybe not to that extent, but when you ever see guys like the players frantic like that, that's where your mind goes. And you get a sinking feeling, and you're thinking, oh God, I hope he's okay. Now, the updates, I believe, are that he's doing well. He's doing better, at least. Let me quickly go on Twitter to try and get you guys an update as we speak. Trending right now, obviously, is Kuraly. And we got, let's see if I can find one quick thing for you. No, Ron McLean reporting on Hockey Night in Canada that Sean Kuraly was being tended to for precautionary reasons and should be fine. So thank goodness that Sean Kuraly is going to be okay. But with that being said, they ended the first period with like 19 seconds left. So they go into the intermission. They come back and they play those 19 seconds. Close out the period. Horn goes. You start the second period. But 22 seconds into the second period, Justin Danforth scores. And I will say it again. I probably said it when he scored against the Leafs in the past. But God, I wish he was on the Leafs for just multiple reasons. One, he's just a solid player. He's a solid depth piece. And a guy playing for Toronto with the last name Danforth. I mean, you can't write this stuff. It would be perfect. But he burns McCabe and Liljegren. They just allow him to go right at the middle of the ice. Ugly, ugly stuff. And he's on a breakaway and beats Martin Jones' high glove. And Martin Jones really deep in his net. But you look at, I think he faced a breakaway not long after that. And watch Martin Jones there. He adjusts and he comes out more. And he makes the save or the shot goes wide or something like that. Just change the angle of the shot. So Danforth scores to tie the game at 22 seconds into the second period. But less than 3 minutes after that, John Tavares enters the zone. Spinorama. See you later, Eric Branson. Bunch of old guys going at it. And then a nice little cut to the forehand and goes short side cheese on Tarasov. Ooh, nasty goal from the captain. His 10th of the year. Nylander and Brody grab assists in the goal at 2:58. And the Leafs have regained the lead after that gorgeous individual effort from John Tavares. We keep going. About 6 minutes after, well, less than 6 minutes after that, the Leafs are on the power play. And Marner lays a saucer feed for just a gorgeous sauce right through the seam to Auston Matthews, who's down to one knee and gets everything on this puck to beat Tarasov for his 20th goal of the year. And you see Matthews' reaction. He was pumped. He felt great about that, and yet another multi-goal game for Auston Matthews. 28th on the year, 69th multi-goal game of his career, and the Leafs now lead it 3-1. Awesome stuff, and it was a power play goal. Marner and Nylander grab assists on that goal. We head to the third period, and they had a few power plays in the third period. The Leafs did a really nice job killing them off. But then, and this goal, I was really impressed with this goal from Jake McCabe. Yes, he didn't score the goal. He got a secondary assist. But watch this. I think Fantilli dumps the puck into the opposite corner, and it rings around the boards. So McCabe's on the other side going back to get the puck. And I think he's got a guy to his right along the boards and a guy going right directly at him. And I'm thinking, this is going to be a tough play here. They're forechecking hard. McCabe does a little between the legs drop pass because he knows Matthews is there. Does a little peek, sees him, drops it off. Matthews a quick play to Nylander, and just like that, Nylander and TJ Brody are on a 2-on-1 shorthanded. A gorgeous play, a heads-up play from the Leafs shorthanded. And Nylander's coming down. He's got TJ Brody to his left. It looked in the play like Tarasov was about to try and push to the side to try and go for the cross-crease pass. Nylander was never going to pass that cross-crease to flipping TJ Brody. Why the hell would he do that? He's shooting all day. And he makes that little move to push across, and Nylander just rips it short side cheese on him. Smelly, a shorthanded goal for Nylander. Matthews and McCabe grab assists in the goal at 11:51 of the third period. Curtains for the Columbus Blue Jackets as they lose 4-1 to the Toronto Maple Leafs. And weird, 14-14 in the first period and shots 5-5 in the second and 11-9 in the third period for the Toronto Maple Leafs, winning this one 4-1 score-wise and 30-28 shots on goal-wise. Special teams, Leafs were 1 for 2, and they were 0 for 4. Penalty killing was a great job today. I was really impressed with the PK. Albeit you're not playing a very good team, but really good PK for the Leafs tonight. Now, let's get to the player stats. Martin Jones, God, he looked good. Quiet, calm, not trying to do too much. I like it. It's calming. It really is. 1 goal and 28 shots. Just, what else can you say? He could have let that second half of the Buffalo game dwell on him. And if he goes out there and lays an egg today, you're thinking, oh God, the goalie situation is in shambles. But he goes out there tonight after that game and goes 1 goal and 28 shots and really settles this team in the first period. It's great stuff. It really is. Players-wise, Auston Matthews, 2 goals and an assist, a +2 in the game. Nylander, a goal and 2 assists, a +1. John Tavares with a goal. Marner had a couple apples and a +1. Brody and McCabe have assists as well. And that's all she wrote for the points totals. Now, quickly, we go to the next game. On Wednesday, after the holiday season, the Leafs are taking on the Ottawa Senators at Scotiabank Arena. It's a 7 o'clock puck drop between the Leafs and Sens. I don't care what the Senators' record are. It's the Leafs and Sens, like Leafs and Habs. It doesn't matter what the record suggests. It's going to be a grind of a game. It's going to be a tough one. And the question I have now is, who's going to play net? Because Martin Jones has played really well. But we all know that the Leafs really want Samsonov to be good because he's the guy making all the damn money. It will be very telling to see who plays goal that game. You have 4 days off. Everyone's got rest. Who's your goalie against Ottawa on Wednesday? That will tell us a lot. If it's Samsonov, then it's kind of still the mindset that they want him to be the guy. But if it's Martin Jones, then it changes things quite a bit. Is there a back-to-back maybe to start us off? No, but they play Friday and Saturday. So maybe you go Jones and then on the back guy. But if you're doing Jones in that first game, that again, it tells you a lot. So we'll see. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think is... Look, we all know we want to see Jones because he's been the better goaltender. But what do you think is actually going to happen? I think it's going to be Samsonov. That's my personal take. Do I like Samsonov? No, I don't. You guys have watched my videos enough. I'm not a Samsonov guy. It's just a painful watch. And from watching Martin Jones, watching guys like Joe Wall, yeah, it's relaxing. Sure, they'll give up goals. Sure, they'll have bad games, but it doesn't faze them. So you love what you see from those guys. I'm very curious what's gonna happen on Wednesday, right? So you know what, guys? That is gonna do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub today, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and TikTok. All those links are down below, so follow up there if you've not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, of course, Raptors edition on Wednesday as they're in Washington on the 5-win Wizards. Going to leave it at that. And as for the Leafs, they're back in action on Wednesday as well as they host the Ottawa Senators at Scotiabank Arena. 7 o'clock puck drop there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and, of course, this game today. And have a great holiday season for everybody who celebrates. If not, that's okay. Enjoy some time off from sports and enjoy the family. Great time. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.